push past all the pain that you're going through. It won't last if you move how you wanna move. Get lost in the work that you gotta do to be someone better. You can grow into something new. I could be anything that I set my mind to. I do what I need, I can push right through. Fight through those things that are holding me back from the life that I like to have. I'm like, give me time, I'll be just fine. You thought I was worth leaving behind. You're out of your mind, I'll come back better than ever.
So yeah, welcome to the race. Legend stock car. Let's see where Brett Aldridge lines up here on the map. Oh, Barry Sternparts gonna come and try to claim pole. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, Trey comes in. No, Christopher Rich. Out of nowhere comes in Clay. Ooh, a tie for pole. What? 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 A tie for pole.
What do you even do with that situation?
Well, I guess they gave it to Christopher Rich. I'm not sure how the officials decided that.
It's practice. He ran a faster practice lap.
Okay, that could be.
I'm assuming. I don't know for sure.
We'll take it.
By the looks of it, that's what happened. I don't know.
Looks like everybody is qualified. We're gonna get ready to go racing. 75 laps, LA Coliseum, Legend stock cars. Are you excited, Mitch?
Woo! Excited as hell.
Don't worry, guys. They'll move us in a minute. Okay. Here we go. All right. In the front row, holding pole, Christopher Rich in the number 16 Hellman's Ford, driving for Rich Money Racing. Good luck, Christopher Rich. He's also the owner. Next to Christopher Rich is the one, the only Corey Gamble in that 722 McConey Setup Shop LLC Monte Carlo. And the big thing to say about Corey Gamble right now is he's the owner of G.A.M.E Motorsports and the man currently in the lead in the Truck Series in points. In the back row, well, not the back row, second row, we got the number 3, the Whiskey River Chevy. Driving it is Tyler Ferguson for Ferguson Motorsports and the owner. Next to him, the 387 PSR TV Chevy, Trey Fanta behind the wheel of that car, and good luck to you. We got the number 93, no sponsor Chevy, and this number 93 belongs to Gamble Motorsports. Chris Gamble is the driver, brother of Corey Gamble. We got the Dirty Mo Media 95 Ford. Brett Aldridge is the driver, and Cactus Jack Racing is the owner, which he is. And in the back row, a man joining us for the first time today, the Matco Tools Chevy Monte Carlo, number 26 for Rad Roots Racing. It is Barry Sternparts Jr. Next to Barry Sternparts Jr., we got the number 5 Coors Light and Milling Oil Pumps Ford. Driving for Aldridge Racing is the owner, Aaron Aldridge. And in the next row, we got the 710 Sparco. Driver of this number 710 is Chronix High, and he is the owner of IDK Racing. Next to him is the number 88 Wrangler Chevy. Drivers Triple C, owner of Fat Money Racing. And in the back row, we got the 007 Snap-on Buick. Driver Blaze. Owners are Snap-on Racing. As we get up to the front row and we get ready to see this one go. Are you excited, Mitch?
Very, very excited indeed.
These cars go fast. It's going to be exciting to see what they do here. Barney the Flagman is going to be doing autographs after the race. Only $35.
Not a bad deal.
We could go.
Ah, damn it.
Drivers! All right, gentlemen, the rules are simple. Officials will tell us what to do, but also me and Mitch will take care of things as we need to during the race to try to help with the overall entertainment value.
How is TV2 looking?
Oh, my apologies.
There we go.
A lot better. Can almost see the whole field.
Almost, yeah. All we're missing from that is Blaze. He's behind Chronics and Triple C.
The big thing we learned from yesterday's race is passing is really hard here.
It's gonna be a challenge, and well, traffic can really do you in.
All right.
We're off.
There's a lot of favorites in this one. But I think right now the man to watch, Christopher Rich on pole. Christopher Rich, last race, finished second, I believe. So this is going to be intense. Trey Fanta there right behind him. Trey doing pretty well in an overall on all races, to be honest.
Really holding in there, making sure he's top 5 almost all the races.
Another person to talk about, Brett Aldridge in that 95. And also, if we go back up here a little bit further, Corey Gamble. I mean, Corey Gamble also top 5 almost every time. Oh, here we go.
Green flag.
Wow. Rich taking off.
What are we clocking these fellers' speeds at?
Looks like 78 looked like the top.
Going about 40 in the turns. Getting to about 80
Yep.
on the straights. A little bit faster than trucks for sure.
Rich taking off. Already put a gap.
Yes, he did. That is one fast car he's got.
.75 laps, and officials say there should be pits unless there's cautions. We go back a little bit further here. Looks like Chronix High has worked his way up. Barry Stern Parts trying to get back Brett Aldridge. Brett Aldridge holding him back. Trey Fanta has now took off a little bit with that clean air, trying to catch up to Rich. Don't know if he has it in him right now. The gap is a 1.8. Let's see if that goes down any. Went down 0.020, so. It went down 0.001. So I don't know. He's catching them, but it's in such fractions. Fred Aldridge, though, catching back up now that he's lost most of the pack here. We got Barry, Stern Parts, Blaze, and Corey Gamble. Corey Gamble started second. Gotta note that. It's like Triple C, Aaron Aldridge, Chronix High fell back a little bit again. Chris Gamble back here, and Tyler Ferguson fell all the way back. Oh, gaps closed a little bit between Trey Fanta and Christopher Rich. He put some lap on him there. Rich pulling away right now. See, I have a feeling yesterday this is what Austin Kiesler would have done if given the opportunity.
Yep, I think you are correct. He almost did. He took off for a few laps in the first place. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We've seen this happen to Chris Chaos, and he only had a few laps left before he ended the race, but it sounds like Rich might be throwing gears.
Oh. Yep.
And that gap is shrinking intensely.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's holding it there right now. As long as he don't fall back anymore. Uh-oh. This is not a good sign.
No, it's not. Wait. Are all of their cars done?
Maybe. He might be okay after all. Or maybe this track is just killing motors. Fred Aldrich holding third. Looks like Barry's worked his way up to fourth. We got Blaze right behind him, Corey Gamble, Triple C. And then even further back, Chris Gamble, Tyler Ferguson. Chronix Highs fell back quite a ways after working his way up. And then back here in the back, Aaron Aldridge not having a good couple races for Aldridge Racing. We're 22 laps in. I don't know if pits are going to happen, but if they do, it'll be exciting to see how this all plays out. Mitch, I'd like to point out the rubber being laid on the track in the corners. If you can see the lines starting to form. This other corner is a little bit more dominant. Watch as he comes around. Right there. See that? Just rubber wear. They're going to need tires if nothing else.
Rubberware turning their tires into Tupperware. Plastic. Slidey plastic.
And look like getting even closer now, Trey. Look at that rubber being laid down in the corners. Rich seemed to be using it to his advantage, though. He's kind of just drifting. So much so, he's actually starting to lose Trey Fanta all over again. Let's take a look at Barry Sternparts Jr. here, who worked his way up. He's currently sitting in 4th now. Red Aldridge ahead of him, holding 3rd. Trey Fanta 2nd, trying to catch up.
Hasn't been much change in the gaps behind him.
No, there's not, but he is putting a gap on Trey Fanta. He added 0.3 of a second so far. We're 30 laps in.
Got ourselves another 45, 46 laps to go.
The real question is, did officials limit the fuel usage enough for there to be pit stops? And if so, when?
In my experience, it'll be when you least expect it. Lap 73, perfect time to pit.
We got to be getting down there. We got to be getting down there. We're on lap 33. I'm gonna say around the 50-60 mark, there'll be a pit. If you guys mixed the truck race yesterday, I'd go check that out. And then Saturday, every race is at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the Gaming Alternative Media Entertainment YouTube channel. And definitely check those out. The Cup race will be Saturday. Truck race is Wednesdays, and the Legend Stock Car today, Thursday. Brett Aldridge closing the gap there on Trey, but is it enough to get around and go after Rich? Right behind him, Barry. Blaze looking to go around Barry. Nope.
Denied.
I thought he was going to stick it on his inside.
Ooh. He might try it again. Nope.
Naco Tools
gearing up for it.
being Barry's sponsor in Truck Series. And now looks like it's followed him over to Legends Stock. Congratulations on whatever deal went down there.
It's a good looking car too.
Chris Gamble, Tyler Ferguson, Chronix High, and Aaron Aldridge having a rough night.
I like the bomb pop theme that Tyler Ferguson has.
The Whiskey River, yeah, that red, white, and blue, that is kind of cool looking. Corey Gamble looking to try to get around Triple C, but Triple C going to close that off. Barry starting to try to get ahead of Blaze, but I don't know how long that's going to hold off. The gap between Brett Aldridge and Trey seems to be growing
Shrinking a little.
shrinking. Both going back and forth. Shrinking and growing, growing and shrinking. And Trey Holden's still there, getting prepared for Brett Aldridge to send it to him. Lap 42.
Nobody needs tires yet? What?
I do, and I'm not even driving.
Yeah, looking at it, I feel like I need tires.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Rich came here prepared. Nothing to get in his way. He is hammered down. He learned from the truck race. And he is walking away with this victory unless something happens. Oh, the leader! The leader to pit road! Oh, everyone to pit road! A bunch of people to pit road!
Yeah. Here we go. I think that's everybody. Everybody's pitting in. It is lap.
Chronix High stays out?
Lap 46. Should be enough for them to get to the end of the race.
Chronix High stayed out, I think. Chronix High takes the lead. But when is he going to have to pit? Can Chronix High hold out? If so, how? We're on lap 50. Chronix High is showing no sign of pitting. Or did he already pit? No. If he did, he didn't mention it. Rich, though, looks like he's trying to catch him. Chronix may still have gas, but he's got old tires. Unless he did pit and we didn't catch it. The gap is shrinking, but is it enough? What do you think, Mitch? You there?
Oh, yeah.
Chronix High still hasn't pitted.
Having malfunctions with my microphone.
It's never good.
No. Funny part is I was sitting here talking.
That's even worse.
Yeah, until I was like, well,
The gap between Chronix High and Rich is shrinking. I don't know why Chronix hasn't had to pit yet. Or maybe he did and he snuck out. I'm not sure.
Was he one of the first to go in?
That could be it.
We did miss quite a few people rolling through there first.
This is true. And, I mean, he is holding dead strong in front of Rich, but Rich is catching.
What is the gap held right now?
A 1.6.
1.6. Is it short
Or is he holding? We'll find out.
Yeah.
It's shrinking, little by little.
He's catching, little by little.
The only Pontiac on the field currently in first place.
And the Ford following. Craziness. You'd have never thought it.
The unpredictable happens here at Fat Money, Enascar, Legend Stock Car, and all the other series.
Let's go!
Like pitting on the last lap. As Chronix High holding strong.
What lap are we on now?
61.
I gotta say he had to have pitted. There's no way. Otherwise everybody else pitted early so they wouldn't have to pit later? I don't know.
I don't know, but what I do know is he is holding the lead. Strong right now. Chronix High. IDK Racing may have had a bad truck race here at LA Coliseum, but right now, with almost 10 laps to go, they are leading the Legends stock car race. Aaron Aldridge trying to stay on the lead lap, fighting for it right now.
That got a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller.
The
A little
gap
bigger.
grown as we're about to be 5 to go.
And
A
more.
couple more laps.
Chronic's high, putting the pedal down. Putting a little bit more time between him and Christopher Rich in second place.
He said, I'm not losing this lead.
I can't. For honor!
For family.
Yeah, for family.
The gap shrunk now a little bit. It was at 2 point something. Now it's at 1.8. Rich is going to have to really put pedal to metal if he wants to catch Chronic's high going with 6 laps remaining. The gap keeps growing and shrinking between Rich and Chronix, and I just don't think Rich has it in him. I think Chronix is going to walk away with this one. But here comes Trey. Barry Sternparts Jr., 5th place. Brett Aldridge, 4th. Trey Fanta, 3rd, trying to catch Christopher Rich in 2nd. Chronix high on the last lap. White flag in the air. Here we go. And Chronix takes the victory at LA Coliseum.
What a race.
What a race for sure. Unique. Aaron Aldridge really had a bad day. Tyler Ferguson, Corey Gamble, Triple C, Blaze tried their hardest, but top 5. Barry Sternparts Jr. in 5th. Brett Aldridge 4th. Trey Fanta 3rd. Christopher Rich 2nd. Chronix High takes the win at LA Coliseum Legends Stock Series. We'll see you guys Saturday, Cup Series.
Have a good one.